Jesus saves everyone. He also doesn't.
Alright. Welcome to episode 7 of the Blackboard. You are now about to enter a vicinity of immediate idiocy. I hope you're ready. So today...
I was holding that one.
Yeah? You were holding it just for that?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Alright. I kind of like this cushion because, sometimes when you sit down
Garlic bread.
on other ones, the fart comes out, but this one shoots straight through to the floor, so yeah, it'll be with us later.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so today we're going to go through some drunk stories, worst, best, funniest, whatever we feel like talking about. I started last time for the worst dates, so...
That's true.
Who wants to tell a shitty drunk story?
Are we talking about times where we, got arrested, or...
Whichever one you feel like talking about.
Or, times where you weren't drunk and everybody else was, and then you, had to break up fights. Yeah.
I've never had to deal with that, being the sober one.
I was always, when I was in high school, I would hang out with all the fucking dumbass football players, and they were all just get drunk, get aggressive, One of them was a black belt, so he would literally just push people around just because he could, and there was this one time I remember, we were at a party, and of course, he was mouthing off to this one guy, and he pushed him really hard, and his girlfriend got in the middle of it. And I was just like, listen, I was in a cast too, from another fucking fight. That's the thing. And I was like, listen, I don't want to break up another fight. I'm already in a cast. And she was like, shut the fuck up. Get away. I'm handling this. And I was like, all right, fine. And then he was just mouthing off like, shut up, pussy, I'll fucking kill you. And then the black belt dude was just like, ha ha ha. Come try. Come on, I want you to, And then after that, I remember his friend came up and, smacked him in the back of the head as he was leaving. Yeah. And he turned around and fucking kicked him in the face.
Oof.
Yeah.
That was the black belt?
Yeah, it was the black belt.
Showing off his kicking skills.
He literally just, was and then just...
When you say black belt, do you mean, karate? Or...
I never asked. He always says, I'm a black belt. And I'm just
But he never said of
my hands are lethal.
Yeah, my hands are registered
He's
weapons.
probably fucking lying then this whole time, you guys.
But...
How old were you guys?
In high school.
There's no fucking way he was a black belt.
Maybe not.
My friend Devin, he was a second-degree black belt.
Yeah.
He became a black belt, a second degree, his senior year of high school. He did it for 10, 12 years.
Yeah, it could have been they started when they were 6 years old and their father was like, you're gonna be the best and I'm gonna fucking make you be the best,
Well, I wouldn't
then you
say
can
that.
stop me from beating up your mom.
I'd say for my friend it was because he loved Bruce Lee. And he was inspired by Bruce Lee.
So, yeah, he had that passion to do it. Yeah. Because that could be too, And I have, like I said, I've seen him fucked people up. But there's other times, too, where he just, decided not to when, we were getting hurt. And I'm just like, dude, what the fuck, So, I don't know if he actually was. But he has kicked multiple people in the face. Literally from the ground, taller than him. And his foot just goes up and, just, hits them right in the cheek.
Yeah. How many actual fights have you seen him in?
One where, again, we were all drunk, and these two brothers started mouthing off, and then the older brother was literally in a fucking cast and was just hobbling around, beating the shit out of him. And so, cut to I'm kind of just letting him punch me because I'm like, I can kind of take it, and I don't want to hit you, dude, because you're my friend, whatever. And then finally, we're on the ground. Yeah, you do. And we're on the ground, and I'm wrestling around for him for a good half hour. And just blood fucking on my face because he's headbutting me, and I'm just pushing his head into the ground. And then, the guy who's the black belt is literally on the corner, calling the cops. And I'm looking at him and he's just and I'm like, okay.
I'm sober tonight.
Yeah. And then the motherfucker bit me. He bit me. So I fucking broke my hand on the back of his head.
Marks?
Yeah. You could kind of see him, but I mean,
Your
it's
hand's
in better
shaking,
light.
so it looks like you're
Well,
going
yeah.
back to trauma.
Well, no, because
He's
I've
going
broken
back
this
there.
part of my hand twice,
It's shell shock.
and I broke this like how many months ago? 2.
That's right.
Yeah.
Check the first couple episodes. He was in a
Yeah,
cast.
watch the Office Space recreation because you can see me break my hand
Yeah,
like
right
a
there.
fucking idiot.
Right, I put it in slow mo too.
On the verge of knocking motherfuckers.
But anyway, yeah, that's why it's shaky. But anyways, yeah, so I broke my hand on the back of his head and he finally calmed down. And then the cops showed up and they're fucking yelling at each other, the two brothers in the back of the car, because they took them, because they're both like, fuck you, I'm gonna kill you, fuck you, no, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh.
And then they came up to us, my shirt's torn, there's mud caked like all over me, my shoe is just gone, I don't know where it is. You know, like I looked back and I couldn't see it anywhere, so it was just gone. Like maybe he threw it or something, or I threw it, just like, you know, like, fuck this person, you know?
If it was the left shoe, that's a sign of that's an insult.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
In other countries?
I
Or?
think so.
Really?
Where'd you get that from?
I don't know. I just made it up.
I know if you shake with your right, is it the left or
no,
the
it's
right?
right because that's what
It's-
you wipe your ass with.
Yeah, so if
So
you
you
shake
shake
with your
your-
left, because if you if somebody goes in like India, I think, goes for a handshake with the right.
Or the Middle East too. I
It's
think.
the Middle East.
Yeah.
Middle East.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Jarhead.
Yeah, he's like, wrong hand.
But anyway, I just remember talking to the cops and they were just like, so what the fuck's going on? Your car is destroyed. And I'm like, well, that's his car, the Black Belts, and we literally got into a massive car accident before, and we just decided to celebrate with a game of two-hand touch football at the park at 2 a.m. officers. And they're all like, okay, let me search you. And I'm like, I have a knife, I'm just letting you know. I have a big-ass knife in my pocket, and I didn't use it. Anyway, and then they were like searching me, they found the knife, put it on there, like, all right, hold on. And then they went over, talked about it, and they were like, all right, get him home safe. And I'm like, sure. And there was literally like an empty Jack Daniels handle over there by the tables. They didn't even see. And we all fucking just like destroyed that thing. But I was sober by the time that happened, because that motherfucker would not calm down.
Oh, especially after a fight, all the
All
adrenaline
that adrenaline, yeah.
that goes into you, it
Yep.
sobers you up.
Exactly.
That's what happened to me here. I got sobered up quick, but
Yeah, dude, that's a gnarly ass scar
Yeah,
too.
that one's gonna be there forever.
Yeah.
I hope so. A little Zorro. You can't see, but it's a Z.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, those are the only really wild drunk stories I have. I mean, there's other ones where I totally like was so drunk that I couldn't tell that a girl was like hitting on me and stuff like that. Those are pretty funny actually, I think. But yeah, that's one of them. You know, if you guys have any more.
Well, I'm not gonna tell the knife one. I'm gonna save that one for another one.
Which one?
No, your story.
Both.
That too.
Yeah.
That.
Really?
We're getting him addicted.
That's
Because
surprising.
all the secondhand nicotine.
We're getting him addicted.
I used to.
You're welcome, Sam.
I was a bad friend for a while, man. I used to tell him, "Come on, just smoke. Have a cigar with me."
Yeah, 'cause you always
every
smoke
fucking
cigars.
time.
Well, I used to do it with Phillips too, all the time. Right next to me, man.
It's the burrito kicking in.
Suck that and blow it right here. You just ate it. How did it go through that fast?
I don't know, dude.
All
That's
right.
weird.
All right, I'm gonna tell a funnier story. I'm not gonna tell the knife one. I'm gonna say that later. So this is actually with me and my buddy Philip. I'm gonna use his name because it wasn't like anything horrible happened. But so we were about 13 or 14, I think, at the time, and my parents had this liquor cabinet downstairs just filled with all this
I
stuff.
remember.
And we just wanted to like experiment and mix all the drinks because we would always do that every time. We're like, oh, let's see how these taste together. Let's see how these taste together.
Oh my god, I've done that. Okay.
On this day, though, we took everything out of there. The freaking Pennsylvania Dutch eggnog, the mint whatever, the whole,
Oh my god, dude.
a whole bunch of
I
other
think
stuff.
I'm catching your secondhand parts.
Oh,
Oh, that was a silent but deadly,
no,
man.
that was
Sorry.
that was like a little
That
fire.
was my
That
hit.
was a firework.
That was my hit.
So we decided to get coffee mugs, and they're like the big ones, and we just mix it, all of it together, and fill it up. We both have our own coffee mug, and the liquid is black because we've mixed everything.
Oh my god.
Is it like black like that fucking rhubarb that we had at Walter's?
Oh,
no,
yeah.
It was like darker than that.
Oh my
But
god.
Black
it had a
licorice.
similar taste to that.
Like dirt.
Satan's
Yeah,
cum.
like dirt.
Yeah.
Well, I used to call it the devil's ball sweat whenever I'd mix all of it together.
Oh.
That was the nickname.
worse.
Nobody ever wanted it. There was only like 2 or
Nobody
3 people.
ever wanted it.
There was only like 3 people that ever tried it, and they were like, "This sucks." So we're 13, dude. We've only ever been buzzed, you know, and we fucking destroy it. We're like, let's see how fast we can drink it. 13-year-olds just the whole coffee mug. And we were like 5 minutes in, like, that was horrible. It's hot, but I don't feel anything yet. So we're like fucking 13. We don't know, like, it takes a minute to set in. So we're like, let's fill them up again.
Oh,
no.
my god.
So we filled it up again, and this time we sipped it, and we decided because the TV used to be downstairs, so we just sat there and we started playing Modern Warfare or something, or Halo or something, and we just kept drinking them. And then midway through drinking it, we're just like, holy fuck, dude. I feel pretty fucked up right now. And well, we're filming a podcast right now.
Okay, bye. I'm just saying bye to you.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, I love you, Mom.
Bye.
Have a good time.
Bye, guys. I gotta run out for my meeting.
How to be a good son.
Yeah, 101.
Ooh.
Dogs are in the house. That's an
Yeah, Cooper's right here.
Okay, there's you two.
All right. Bye, Mom. Okay.
That's me, Robert.
Oh, okay.
I love you.
I love you.
Love you too.
Love you too.
All right. Where was I? All right. So I started feeling it, and it was like nauseating and dizzy, like so fast. And Philip was like, "Dude, I don't feel so good." I'm like, "Yeah, we should get out of here." So, because I knew my family was gonna come home soon, so we're like, "Let's just go to your house real quick." So we go into the garage. We get on the bicycles, and I'm like, "I don't think I can do this." Instead, I grab my scooter. And I fall directly in the fucking driveway. And I'm like, I'm just gonna walk. You take your bike. He's not feeling as bad yet because he was starting to get used to like drinking like on the daily.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as we're about to walk up the street, my mom pulls in. She's like, I have groceries. Can you help us bring them in? I'm like, so we get all the groceries, and I'm trying to freaking, you know, when you're a kid, you freaking strong. I'm gonna carry all the groceries at once. Walk in the garage. And I fall down, still holding all the groceries. Didn't even put my hands down to stop myself for anything. I'm just laying on the ground, and he fucking picks me up. I still don't let go of the groceries. Put those in the house, and then I black out.
Oh,
I have disappeared at this point in my consciousness. So I appear in the shower.
Oh my god.
And I'm like leaning forward.
Just wake up in the shower.
And I'm throwing up green macaroni. I don't remember eating macaroni. And I think the green was why it was black in the white mugs, because it was like coming out with all the mint, like Christmas shit that we had in there.
Yeah.
And I was just barfing it out. And then they're outside the door, my mom and Philip, and they're like, my mom's like, oh my god, are you okay, honey? And I'm like trying to say I'm okay. I'm like, oh, throwing up. I'm trying so hard to tell them I'm okay. And I can't get a sentence out. And Philip breaks the door down. It has a key lock, not a key lock, it has like a fingernail lock in it. And he breaks the door down and hits the ground right in front of me. And I was like, I'm okay.
He's like, okay. Are you good, dude? I'm wondering that because I'm good too if you're good.
So fucking, I don't know what happens at this point. I just, like, my headache started hurting like horribly, and Philip and my mom went and sat down on the couch, and then Philip just starts talking to my mom about war and all this crazy stuff. Like, he fills me in about this later, and I just like
13-year-old talking about war.
stumble into my bed, like put a towel around me and take like some pain meds and just like fucking knock out. Not really knock out, like I was in a lot of pain, so it was fucking hard to sleep. But somehow he makes it home. The next day, I go and hang out with him. I'm hungover and shit, and he tells me what happened to him. He somehow manages to get home. He gets into his house, sits on the couch and he puts on his TV, falls asleep, and when he wakes up, he's just covered in barf.
Oh,
Oh.
Like, he passed that. He didn't have to experience it. He was just passed. Good thing he wasn't like sleeping on his back or something, because he must have just been like this.
Yeah. That's so true, dude. He could have died.
He could have fucking died.
Yeah.
So that was my first time being drunk.
Wow.
that's pretty
Yeah.
good.
It was
That's-
shit.
Yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one.
It was
Yeah.
fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That is pretty
You
good.
had all that time to think about a drunk story.
I have a lot, man.
Let's hear
All right,
one.
let me. I'll give you 3 different ones.
Yes.
One of them will not be TJ, so that's out of the question.
Aw.
That story.
That's
that's
a
I'll
a
podcast
in
long
itself.
one. That's
I'll
a
save
long
the knife
story.
one for that episode too.
Okay.
Because that one I would say
getting arrested. Yeah. That one, yeah.
that is the best and worst experience I've ever had. So that was a legitimate journey.
Mhm. Spiritual and physical and mental.
It's all about the experience. You just save the other one for the next one.
Or we just do here. Why not 12?
All right. I'll do the 14. I was 14.
All right.
That was 14.
It was a cruise we did.
She was 20.
It was a cruise we did for my grandfather because he had cancer, and he, at the time, we thought he wasn't going to live that long because he had to have surgery the next year. And everyone was like, okay, let's go on a cruise. We've never done a family cruise before, so everybody in my family went.
Cruises are kind of hit and miss sometimes.
But my dad's friends went too, like his friends from high school. So they're pretty much family.
So the buddies,
the boys.
drinking buddies,
The boys, where
Boys.
my dad has
The
told me some
boys.
crazy ass stories that they've done in
and
the
here
past.
they all are on a boat.
And this was what, it's 12 years ago, so yeah, I was 14 years old. I remember staring off on the deck at the top area where the pools are and the little slides, and I was just staring at the ocean because I was like, man, we're only going to Ensenada, which isn't that far, but when you're actually in international waters, it's really nice.
Yeah.
Like,
You
the
can marry
water's
a
so
goat.
blue.
Do whatever you want.
But it was like the water was so blue, it was beautiful, it wasn't hot. But previously, before that, I actually fell asleep on a chair, on one of those little lounge chairs that you just lay on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
It was overcast, and that heat was getting to me, and I fell asleep with I had a tank top on.
Mhm.
I got 2nd-degree burns on my shoulders.
2nd-degree burns?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
that's pretty
whenever
bad.
look, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm pretty fucking white. I don't know if anybody can see that.
It's the Scandinavian in you.
I'm not
We're all
Scandinavian,
white, dude.
motherfucker.
I know it's me. You're Cuban.
No, it's no. I'm more white than anything. I come from Celtic. So the Irish people, the Scottish, that kind of stuff. But that's besides the point. Yeah, I woke up and, I had those burns, but obviously, as soon as you wake up or you get sunburned, you don't feel it to the next day.
Yeah.
So I didn't
Sometimes.
feel it. I'm staring, like I said, fast forward, I'm staring off at the ocean. My friend, he grabs me, turns me around, and then he's yelling at me in my face. He's like, Brandon, I'm so fucked up right now. You gotta drink with me. And I'm like, well, fuck it, let's do it. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm on a cruise. Fuck it, let's go. Go down the stairs.
Mhm.
I'm running down the stairs. I'm laughing. This guy jumped a whole half a level and landed on my back.
What the fuck?
And he started laughing. I was like, Brandon, what the fuck, man? I'm sorry, I'm just fucked up. And he's running down the stairs. He's like, Brandon! Brandon! Running down the stairs, calling my name. He still does it now when he used to get shit-faced. He's sober now.
Good for him.
I mean, yeah, good for him.
Oh yeah, like, actually in the TJ story, one time he was running through cross traffic in downtown San Diego. That's where it started.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I see him. He's like, I'm gonna go get vape. He runs over there. He comes back. Brandon! Brandon! Fucking cars coming. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Screaming my name. There's hundreds of people on the street just staring at him. I'm just like, I'm gonna try to remain calm here. Try not to bust out laughing as hard as I can.
That might make people leave him alone. It looks crazy.
Well, I mean, he was in the service, so
That makes sense.
yeah, he was in the
that'll do it.
service.
Jarheads.
But we go to the cabin where we have our liquor. So if you ever do go on a cruise, it's recommended that you bring like bags, and then you can put the liquor in there because they don't bring glass bottles. I don't know why, but that's a cheating
They
way.
have the little, what do you call them, in the rooms. They did that in Jamaica too. It's like a jug, and it has one of those little beer funnel things in it, and you just spray it into your cup.
Well, the thing is, it was like the regular plastic bags, but you could put alcohol,
Oh,
water,
a straw in there in a bag.
No, it was just like a bag with a little funnel piece, and then you just
Oh.
pour alcohol in it.
Okay.
So he's like, all right, I'm telling you, dude, this was about 70% Maker's Mark whiskey. About the other 30% was Coca-Cola Zero. This was when Coca-Cola Zero just came out, too.
Yeah.
Because at the time, it was only before that Diet Coke. So it was
Okay,
like the
yeah,
newest
it's the
shit.
big thing.
Yeah, it was like the big thing in 2011, I believe.
You're
I don't
telling
know.
me
I could be
it's
completely
zero
wrong.
calories and zero sugar.
But got the same great taste.
My family still
Whoa.
drinks fucking zero sugar, man. We don't have any sugar drinks in our house.
Yeah, we don't either. Yeah.
It's just aspartame all day, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Lose that memory.
Let's get that brain cancer, boy.
I use like cane sugar and stevia. Stevia gives me a fucking headache though.
Oh yeah.
It's killing your brain cells, bro.
But he gave it to me, and he gave it to me like aggressively too, because he's fucked up.
Hammered.
And it kind of like
Tossed.
about a quarter of it went out of my hand.
Oh shit.
And he's like, drink it, drink, 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 drink. And he made me drink almost the entire thing. And I was like, oh, fuck, this thing sucks. 15 minutes goes by, we're playing music in the little cabin. And I've never experienced, this is the only time I've ever truly experienced it, where I was looking at myself in the mirror and went,
Oh
I was
yeah.
like, oh, fuck.
You're
Yep.
feeling it.
It's finally happening. My cherry's being popped.
On a
As we
cruise
speak.
too.
And I'm drinking, and I drink more of it. Not a whole lot, not like an insane amount. But I was so fucked up. And that was the night that we had to go to a dinner. The dinner, the formal dinner.
Oh, the captain's dinner.
The captain's dinner
Yeah.
everybody goes to.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be fun to be drunk for that.
My dad was like, he's like, all right, Bird, we gotta go. What's wrong with Brennan? Brennan's all fucked up. He's throwing up in the bathroom. We put him in the fucking, in the shower. He's thrown up in the shower. They turn on the water. He's like, ah! Ah! He's trying to fight the water, man. Our family friend actually has pictures of it still. I wish I had the pictures.
God,
They're the fucking funniest memories
I'd
of
put
my
that
life.
picture right there.
Yeah, you see him, he's like, ah! There's a picture of him like this.
That's it. He's just so drunk. He's going primal.
Yeah.
He couldn't go to dinner because he was too fucked up. His dad was fucking pissed. My dad started noticing something about me. He's like, are you okay, Bird? I'm putting on my my shoes, trying to tie on my dress shoes. I'm like, I'm fine. I'm fine, man. I'm all fucked up, and then he's like, you're drunk, aren't you? No. And then he found out. Because, you know, he's obviously older than me. He's been shit-faced way more times than I have at that point, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember going to the dinner, and I'm all fucked up. I'm like bumping into people and shit. And I go, my grandfather, I've never seen him smile at me. He was so proud of me in that moment. I've never seen him smile. He was laughing his ass off. And then my stepbrother was there too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Kyle, I gotta go pee. He's like, okay, I'll take you. He's holding my hand up the fucking steps so I don't fall. Yeah, that was a pretty great memory.
Kyle.
Kyle.
I gotta go pee.
You said that too well.
You did. That was funny.
The other ones were just like from when I was hanging out with Ben and Josh.
Okay.
You know,
Oh,
before all obviously pre-COVID.
Mm-hmm.
It was from 2014 actually, because we were juniors in high school when we started doing crazy shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
We did the same thing that you and Philip did,
Oh yeah.
and we
Just
called
fill
it
up
Simply OG.
Simply OG.
Simply OG. It was orange juice, pineapple juice, guava juice. It was a 3 combination mixture of juices.
Oh, but we didn't have any juice in ours. It was just all liquor.
Oh, see, no, we had we had vodka, we had whiskey in there, we had I think a shot of tequila, and on top of it, we blessed it with Bud Light because that's what we had. Because we were 17, we couldn't drink, we couldn't go anywhere and buy
Those
shit.
Juices, man. Oof.
Yeah, my mom and my
Might as well put
stepdad were
7-Up
gone.
in there too.
My mom and my stepdad were gone that weekend. I forgot where they went. I think they went to Arizona or some shit. And we got fucking hammered off for that one. It was just Josh and me though. Ben was there too. Because then we had you remember when we had to go fucking do weird shady shit just to get weed?
Oh yeah.
Go meet up in a parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Yeah, now it's just You can go to a store now.
Yeah, you can just go to a store now. But I remember
Store.
fucking Josh telling me, he's like, oh yeah, can he meet us here? Fuck no, he's not meeting me in my house. Are you kidding me? We're going down the street.
Yeah.
Ben was the only one that had a car at the time. So
Mm.
we went down there, we got the weed, and we came back and we got really high. This guy, we were playing a shit ton of Attila,
Nice.
like
Oh, yeah.
blaring that shit up as loud as possible, playing A Day to Remember. It's Ben and I just screaming at each other like a bunch of idiots. And I'm like, where's Josh? He's in my room eating a bag of cheese. A bag of fucking
It's
shredded
cheese.
cheese. I'm like, what are you doing, dude?
Man.
Cheese ain't cheap, bitch. Give it back.
Me at 2 a.m., dude. I still do that shit.
Yeah,
But you guys don't have sugar drinks, so it's okay.
Yeah. It evens out, that's for sure.
there was one of those moments. There was another one. I wasn't there for it, thank God. But one of my friends, who is one of those two, but I'm not going to say who it was exactly, his kryptonite with alcohol was wild turkey. Whenever he
I
got
know
fucked
who it is.
up onto wild turkey, dude, he would turn into a maniac. He would, dude. He would try it. He would, like, passive aggressively, like, kind of sort of hit on girls. Usually the
Passive
single ones.
aggressively, like
Where they didn't know, they were like,
no passive aggressive. So he's like,
No,
"What's up,
he-
ugly
he-
bitch? You want to
No,
fuck or something?"
no, nothing like that.
Okay.
He'd act so passionately what they're talking about, and then it seemed like he was kind of hinting something, but you couldn't tell. But because I knew him, I'm like,
Oh, you knew him? Wow.
he
Like
was
that?
my best friend. Because he was my, fuck you. Because he was my best friend. And, you know, I was like, okay, I know what this guy's trying to do. But there was one problem he used to have. With Ben, he would always have a good time. They would always laugh and shit like that, say funny stuff, play music. With me, after a certain
Excuse you, Cooper. He's snoring.
point, he would try to fight me.
Oh, yeah. I have friends like that.
Yeah.
I stopped hanging out with them.
One time, actually,
You didn't stop hanging out with yours.
yeah, for a while.
I actually pushed him to the ground, and after he kind of knocked it off for a while.
Hell yeah. That's right. Push him to the ground.
I was the sober one, and that time that happened. But this one specific time, I was not there for it. But you remember Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You guys met him recently.
Yeah, just at the bar not that long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one,
He
he
got that
was.
girl's number. I was so proud of him.
Oh yeah. That was a fun fucking night. He was at someone's party. Matt has a best friend who's named Brandon. Brandon's my first name.
Mm-hmm.
He has a friend named Brandon. Okay.
There's 4 Brandons so far, and Brandons
No, there's
that we've mentioned.
one Brandon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, one Brandon. There's
And Brendan.
Yeah.
Brendan is
and
my
Brandon.
oldest friend.
Yeah.
Anyways, they go to his Brandon's house. He's having a little kickback, and what's his name? Fucking drinks wild turkey, and he gets obliterated. And then he was so fucked up that he just remembered my name. He didn't know. Someone farted. I'm pretty sure it's this fucker because it stinks. That was you?
No, it knows good. It wasn't me. You put your finger there because it's not you.
I've been letting out a few silent ones.
Fuck,
to be honest
Dude,
with you
that
guys.
one's pretty. That smells farm fresh.
Actually, yeah.
Sound smells.
That smells.
That's
farm
got
fresh.
some fucking liver and fish bones in it.
That's organic, man.
For once, I'm the only one not farting during the podcast.
God damn, that one's stinky.
So mine are always very silent. Sometimes you can see my eyes twitch.
You know that sometimes,
sweat.
all the time, when you fart, the noise it makes is the air bouncing off your fat from your ass.
Cheeks.
Yeah, that's what it is. Or it's going through the little holes in between.
You mean your pores?
No, like your rectum holes. You know, the things that, when it like lets out the air, it's like passing through there like
Yeah.
a trumpet.
You said
You know?
like holes.
Yeah, everybody has 2 buttholes, is what I'm talking about. Hey, you guys don't? What do you mean?
I actually knew somebody who was born with 2 buttholes.
Okay.
Whoa.
But it was like one butthole's here,
have
and the
so
other
many
butthole is
questions.
under the skin behind, and they didn't know until she had like an ultrasound or something because it was like literally backed up. I don't know how it was.
I have so
Like
many questions.
it's like they were connected at one point, but it's like stopped under the skin here, but there's still a butthole here, so it's like underneath the skin.
So she had like a poop sack in her, like up above. Was it above or below?
I don't know.
I'm intrigued.
I didn't ask.
Give me your number later.
It's family. It's family. That's why I didn't go
Oh, okay. All
in.
right.
If it was just some random girl, I'd be like, oh, can I see?
My bad. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Questions after the podcast. Okay, fine.
Let me see what time we're at.
Well, anyways, he did fight. He did try to fight that Brandon.
Oh, for
We're
real?
at 30 minutes already.
30 minutes? Awesome.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, he did try to fight that Brandon.
And what happened?
And they told him to stop. And then the next day, he's like, "Yeah, dude, I tried to fight someone that was with your name." I was like, "What do you have against me, motherfucker? Like, seriously, you've tried to fight me so many times. What's up?"
Yeah.
He's like, "I don't know. I just feel comfortable doing it." I'm like,
Fighting
"I'm not your fucking
Uh,
toy."
It's because you won't hit him back.
It's one of those
Because you're his
things.
friend, you know?
Yeah.
I would do the same shit with my
Besides
friends.
that one time, I fucking pushed him to the ground.
Yeah.
So it's
I
like a
told him to fucking
psychological
stop.
thing.
Yeah.
Like you mess around with more friends more than you would other ones because you know that they're not going to do it back.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then when you finally do, like you said, push him to the ground and he learns his lesson, or you beat their ass, you know, then it's like, oh, they stop, and it's like, oh yeah, dude,
Yep.
I was being nice to you. I didn't want to
This
fucking
whole
break
time.
your face,
Yep.
you know?
Even
Yeah.
though I really considered it a few times.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
just like to treat people the way I want to be treated, more or less.
Yeah.
I don't treat women the way I want to be
Even
treated.
though, he kind
I
of did
wanna
deserve
fuck
it.
myself.
He did deserve it a couple times, though. Because he did fuck one of our best friend's girlfriend. And we were all best friends.
Yeah. Sounds like a douche.
The best part was that the girl tried to say, "Oh yeah, he violated me." And I know that's not true because I know she always had a thing for him because of the way she would act around him when our friend wasn't there, and I would see it.
Yeah.
Like one time, he was all fucked up, and she was like this.
Oh.
I'm like,
I don't
"What the
consent.
fuck is wrong with you? You live with our friend, man. What the
Yeah.
fuck's wrong with you? Why are you doing this?"
So she literally was giving him signals, and then as soon as
for
he
sure.
went for it, she was like, "Oh, he violated me."
Yeah.
One of
This
those
bitch had
things.
brick teeth too. I'm like,
Brick teeth.
and one time, and I remember him saying, "Yeah, one time I heard her do this." And you can hear the hairs just scratching on the surface. And I'm like, "You still wanted that? What
Wait.
the fuck, dude?"
I'm confused.
A bush?
I'm confused. You heard her do it, or like him do it to her?
She did it to
She
herself.
was
herself.
scratching
Kind
a
of like
bush.
what guys do. You know, guys are like, "Oh, usually
I
women
think I did
don't
it
do
earlier
that
in the
unless
episode.
they're with their significant other." And I mean, like,
Oh.
yeah, she just did it
Sorry.
nonchalantly in front of everybody.
I don't know. When you got
Oh,
an
damn.
itch, you
Okay,
got
got
a
it, got it,
scratch.
got it.
Yeah.
It could have been an itch, or it could have been she was signaling, you know. But
But she
Like,
knew,
hey,
she knew I hated her.
Scratch this with your
I
cock.
fucking
Yeah.
hated her.
Yeah.
She hated me for sure. That was like a big thing between us.
Alright. Yeah.
But yeah, so those are a few of my drunk stories.
Nice.
The
Alright.
TJ one is like fucking half hour long.
I don't even know how to split this one because it was 2 individual stories and then a double. So there's
True.
like, it would have to be he has his own episode.
There we go.
Or,
Or something.
I don't know.
We'll get the hang of this one day. We'll get the hang of this one day.
Well, the editing part is probably the hardest part of all.
It sucks ass a little bit.